Ladies and gents, you are welcome back to my channel Thoughts on the Reports. And in this video, I have exclusive on certain players, Victor Osimhen, and a particular Benfica star. So please get logged in and let's start with the report. But as a reminder, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want more of this content, please subscribe to the channel and hit on the notification bell. Now let's talk about Victor Osimhen's destination. We're told and it was reported that Victor Osimhen would likely go to a particular place, and that place is the RSL, right? He's likely going to Arabia. So when I saw this report, I was kind of surprised. Okay, so I want to give you an evidence of what I'm talking about. So let's look at it. So this is what the headline says. I think this report was said. What is today's date now? Today's date is 11 January. So that was yesterday. Okay. So agent reveals Osimhen's next transfer move amid Chelsea and Arsenal links. So when I was going through this particular article, in fact, I was kind of disappointed when I read it. Okay. When I read it without the other checks. So right here. So it was Osimhen's agent who broke silence on where Osimhen would likely be. So let me look for that particular statement for you. So in this particular article, it says that Chelsea, Arsenal, Real Madrid are all interested. The European clubs that are interested in Osimhen. This particular three clubs. Then a fourth one comes from the Saudi Pro League. Okay. So when asked about where he's going to end up, Mamuka Jegeli, that's Kvaratskhelia agent, who also is Osimhen's agent, was given the opportunity to tell audience, fans, where Osimhen would likely end up. And according to him, he says that he was going to end up in Saudi Arabia next summer. So when I saw this, I thought, no, this must not be true. This must not be true. It could be that he's joking. Then later, we saw this report from Fabrizio Romano, whereby this Kvaratskhelia agent had to quote this. And I would like to read this one out loud for you. It says that everyone must look into their own home and have respect for the work of others. It is not correct to talk about the future of other players. This creates misunderstandings and problems as well as unfortunate predictions. The alleged words of agent Mamuka Jegeli are bad, superficial, and unacceptable. These words create problems for my own player, Victor Osimhen, when with Napoli fans without any reason or real of the reality. Okay. We have just signed a contract renewal with Victor Osimhen only wish, in addition to the African Cup of Nations, to help Napoli. Everything else is rubbish. So possibly this is a statement from an angry Kvaratskhelia agent, right? And he was referring to this statement whereby he says that in the summer, Osimhen is going to the Saudi Pro League, which was quite unfortunate because if you look at a player like Osimhen and the sort of stature, the sort of player he wants to be, why is he going to throw his career away at the Saudi Pro League, which is not as competitive as the European leagues, right? So I think the Fabrizio Romano's tweet gave me a little bit of calm and silence. Maybe the person might be joking, or maybe he might be serious, but as it stands now, it seems that certain people in this whole transfer situation are not happy with what Mamuka said about Osimhen's destination, where he's likely to go. And being told to mind his business is a breath of fresh air. So this is what I have with regards to Victor Osimhen. All right, this is what I have. So wait, was I able to show it to you? This is what I have. All right. It's pretty slow. Sorry. Uh-huh. So yeah. So if you were not able to see it as I was reading to you, let me show it once more. So agent reveals Victor Osimhen's next transfer move and make Chelsea and Arsenal links. So that is it for you. And Fabrizio Romano has tweeted this. So you can check it out on X. The alleged move to Saudi Arabia was kind of unfortunate and it should never have been said. Mind your own business. The player is not yours. Stop making speculations that will never happen. According to Kvaratskhelia agent. Okay, so let's move on to the next transfer news. So I'll bring this one in a bit. Good. So as of yesterday, I believe Chelsea Football Club were reported on to have had an interest in one of Benfica's quote unquote stars. Okay, and that star is a defender. That defender is Antonio Silva. Let me see if I have a photo of him. Let me see if I have a photo of him. No. Maybe I have to show video files. No, I don't want that one. Good. So Chelsea are known to be looking for centre backs, and Benfica have produced maybe one of the finest centre backs. Even though I don't know who that centre back is actually when it comes to what profiling is or how his ability on the ball helps meet the needs of Chelsea Football Club. But all we know is Chelsea is interested. But Chelsea is likely to face a rejection in this particular window. And I would like to show you by evidence what I'm talking about. Okay, give me a moment. Let me close this particular tab and show you this briefly. Okay, a moment, just a moment, just a moment. Good, just a moment. Is it this one? Let me see. Here he is. So I want you to look at this one. A moment, a moment. Machine is getting slow. By a moment. All right. So this is the player I'm referring to. So Chelsea get £51 million transfer response amid FFP situation as Lautaro Martinez hope emerges. Now let's discard the Lautaro Martinez part and let's look at this one. Chelsea gets 51 transfer response, 51 million transfer response amid FFP. All right, good. So this particular guy, Antonio Silva, if for any reason you don't know who this player is, there's the one. So let's look at the details. All right. So let's look at the main thing. Yeah. So according to the article from Football London, it says that Antonio Silva had been given an offer. Okay. Benfica, sorry, has been given an offer with regards to Antonio Silva. It says that Chelsea have reportedly seen a 60 million, okay, euros or 50 million pounds plus offer for Benfica defender Antonio Silva rejected. Rejected. Good. Rejected. So, as the reports are saying, even though Chelsea are kind of pretty much interested in the player, Benfica don't want to sell. Now, there are two other English clubs that are interested in Antonio Silva: Manchester United and Liverpool. These two particular English clubs. They are interested in Antonio Silva as well. Okay. The player is quite young, very, very young. Okay, so they want a young defender who has quality. As I said, I don't actually know what he is like or what he's capable of doing. So unless I research on this guy. But here lies the case. Here lies the case, even though Chelsea are offering 60 million euros, the Benfica outfit also wants to sell the player for over 100 million, just like the way they sold Enzo Fernandez for. Uh-huh. So, all in all, what you're all trying to say is, or what the report is trying to tell us is, when it comes to the January move, the Benfica are not willing to sell. They have no plans of selling. You understand? So, I don't know what that has to do. What would come of the Chelsea defensive issues, though? It appears like. Hmm, let me give my thoughts on this one, because it appears like Chelsea's transfer are very, very haphazard. Like whenever a rival goes or are interested in a particular player, they also want to follow that player, regardless of whether the player fits their system, they fit their kind of profile or the kind of profile the manager wants, or if the age is too close or too equal to his competitors. They care less about that, and they're just interested in what the rivals want. So, if Benfica say that this player is worth 100 million pounds, and Chelsea wants to pay that amount for his release, then it's their own cup of tea. I think that look, me personally, I think we have a lot of defenders, right? You spent a lot of money on these defenders. You cannot just throw them away. But if they say this Antonio Silva is going to help them, let them be. Maybe it's good for them. All right. So this is the news with regards to Antonio Silva and Chelsea. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and hit on the notification bell for more updates and subscribe. Okay. And I'll catch you guys later in my next video. Have a good morning.